Want to learn how to 3-CaT spam?
Stupid.
First, we must understand the delay mechanics. There are 4 types of delays. Fixed delay, input delay, output delay, and no delay. Fixed delay weapons are weapons that will have a pull-out animation when you switch to them. Many primary and heavy weapons have this type of delay, but some weapons from other categories have it as well except snipers. Input delay weapons are weapons that will give delay to the next weapon, and output delay weapons are weapons that can receive delays from input delay weapons. For example, Harsh Punisher is input delay only, but Thunderer is input and output. This means that after shooting the Harsh Punisher, Thunderer will have a delay because it receives it from the Harsh Punisher. But after shooting the Thunderer and switching to the Harsh Punisher, there will be no delay because Harsh Punisher cannot receive delays. What 3-CaT spam really is just switching between 3 different weapon categories. So, basically, it can be 2, 3, 4, or 5 CaT spam. There are also 3 ways to 3-CaT spam. Right to left, left to right, and melee switching. The most common way is right to left because it is easier for 3-CaT with no delay. The original is left to right, but the devs made it not work as well after adding delays. But you can still do it with certain weapons. Melee switching is scientifically proven to be the hardest to learn cause you need to switch to an extra weapon first, but it is good because you can use any weapon. But if the melee has fixed delay, there will still be a delay. If you do not know how to 3-CaT, you are probably using only one of your 2 thumbs to switch weapons, but that is wrong. When switching to these 3 categories, you should use your right thumb. As you can see here, I am using my right thumb to switch for those categories. And when switching to primary and backup, you should use your left thumb. If you use your left thumb to switch to those 2 categories, it will allow you to switch easier and faster. For melee, it does not matter which finger to switch with, but always hold your melee when you are not shooting because it will allow for faster movement. But the melee itself is important too. Melee weapons are mostly used just for traveling and to guide your shots, but the mobility of your melee is the most important part. The melee that you choose should have at least 85 mobility. Melee weapons that are good for this are Battle Shell, Saber, Heroic Epee, and more. Some melee have even higher mobility like this and that, but these melee have fixed delay, so you cannot melee switch with them. Some common 3-CaT spam loadouts are these, and they can be separated into 2 groups. Left to right loadouts and right to left loadouts. But what makes them so good? Well then, allow me to explain. As you may not be able to see, there is one non-delay weapon in between the other 2 delay weapons in each of these loadouts. This non-delay weapon will allow you to bypass the delay by cancelling the delay after you switch to it. The way it works is very similar to melee switching. When an input delay weapon gives a delay, it needs an output delay weapon to receive it, but non-delay weapons cannot receive delays, so it basically cancels the delay. The only difference from melee switching is that you do not switch to the melee, but you switch to either the special, sniper, or backup instead. You also need to shoot. The main weapons in 3-CaT spam are sniper, special, and backup, so let's talk about primary. If you have good eyes, you may have noticed that the primary weapon is usually a shotgun for 3-CaT spam loadouts because they are just for finishing a low HP enemy. When choosing a shotgun, you have 32 options to choose from, but basically 26 of them are garbage. The only real options you have are prehistoric shotgun, Undertaker, Space Devastator, acid shotgun, Viking, and ultimatum, but you should only use the prehistoric shotgun and Undertaker if you are broke. And if you have the ultimatum, you should use the ultimatum because the ultimatum is big PP. For backup, there are technically only 3 options, but it also depends on the rest of your loadout because each has a different type of delay. Delay. Okay, so for high damage there is the Thunderer and the Exterminator, which is weaker by so little you will not be able to tell unless you do math. But it also has no crosshair spread, so it is better for aiming. However, if you want to use a sniper that has output delay,
Yeah, boy.
you will not be able to use the Exterminator or Thunderer because delay. So now you only have 2 options left, and the options of those options. The first option is the Laser Cycler, which only has output delay. The Alien Blaster is similar to Laser Cycler, but it does not have slowdown effect, and also if you switch too quickly, the Alien Blaster will give a delay, so basically don't use it. So now there is still one more option, which is the no delay option, but remember that non-delay weapons usually have lower damage, so only use it if your loadout requires it. For special, there are only 3 main options: the Necklace of the Ice King, Poison Darts, and Reflector. Necklace of the Ice King and Poison Darts are non-delay weapons and the most commonly used special in 3 CaT sPAm. However, if you are planning on using the Poison Darts, keep in mind that the Poison Darts have a small delay before shooting, but this is different from fixed delay. And if you want to use the Reflector, I would not recommend it because it has input and output delay and is also weaker than Necklace of the Ice King and Poison Darts. And actually there are also a few more specials that can 3 CaT sPAm, but they are so weak that you should only use them in a private match with custom settings like this. And now we are finally at snipers, and there are 4 categories. But by now, you should know how to bypass delays with each category, so I will not explain it again because this video is too long. But just don't choose a sniper that has travel time, since they will be harder to use at long range. And here are some snipers that I think are good because I am supposed to recommend some weapons. And for heavy, any heavy will work as long as it can rock, jump, and does not have thick delay. Okay, that's enough. And here is a tip on how to rocket jump. You should jump before you shoot because it will let you rocket jump higher. Well, basically you just shoot windows. I was also going to talk about how to aimbot. Well, now you know how to 3 CaT sPAm.